The whole thing is Pueska Mountain, but actually the whole thing is called Kamalamponki. So it means the house of the Kamalam, the first people's house. So, Earth Mother and Sky Father made the world, and our ancestors tell them. And that place was our flashpoint for the world. It's where the two creeks come together, Murrieta Creek and Temecula Creek, and they join to become the Santa Margarita River. At that point, that's the GPS point for Eden, of my ancestors. So they, the whole thing is Kamalamponki. So this becomes the first people's house. It's the rocks, rivers, trees, stars, all the animals. They're Kamalam. They're the first people. And actually, the last of them to be born in the first round was the human, and his name was Wayot. Wayot for the people. It's kind of a cross. Remember my Christian upbringing of being Noah and Jesus kind of put together. He both leads them and he also teaches them. But anyways, he dies the first death of the world, and the world had never known death. And so they have the first morning ceremony here, and a top here, and they have the first cremation. And as 3 days later, as they're mourning still, they watch the moon come up. As he promised he would come back, and they didn't know what he was going to come back as. So he came back as the moon to light the night from here on out. So it's every time we see a full moon, there's more the way out, and this is where it first happened. Now during the morning ceremony, the rocks here, rock crying place. It's basically because all the rocks get stained and there's a lot of water that drips down even in August, and so that's what the place name is Pueska. So that's really the etymology of Pueska Mountain. It's just a lot easier to say than Kamalamponki, and you have to go through the whole telling and all that. So rock crying place, and it's just it's really incredible. Actually, if you look here over the hill on this particular picture, this is where the flashpoint is. So Temecula is right there, and then you have right here. This is called Churuca. This portion, it means slide in the language Churuca. Actually, the name of Murrieta Hot Springs is the hot springs itself is Pueska. And I'm going to say I confuse you. The hot springs are Chorucorupno Shakiwana. Shakiwana means bubbling water place, but Chorucorupno, there's actually like a slide that goes into the hot springs apparently. I made out of rock, and so that's the Churuca slide. Same thing, so it's kind of cool. And then you have Pueska right here, and then the Liberty Quarter was going to be about right here. So that's kind of biting into the first people's house and into Earth Mother's first land that she created for her kids. So this is all these things put together, and being able to work with the city SOS. I mean, the orange shirt people that from the city and the community. It was just so. But it worked for a lifetime, just being able to work with them. And we were all of the same mind, the preservation set. They didn't exactly know or understand the meaning for tribal people yet at that point, but I think they came to respect it at least, and it was just amazing. Great day, great day to remember.